Mayong kadlawon mga manok. I am Mike Aguilar Flores and I am the first reporter, and our topic is all about argumentative communication. Argumentation has been a vital part of human society, and it has long been enjoyed by the community for the purpose of justification and reasoning in the form of logic and orative. Argumentation theory was postulated by Aristotle but was later rejected by communication scholars. They have found broader and more distinct characteristics and premises that led to the development of argumentative communication. Argumentative communication is an assertive utilization of the language for reasons of advocacy, security, or discrediting points of views. It is the fundamental inspiration to perform contentions. It can either be individual direct contention, such as that one of dialogues, or open deliberations, such as that of an editorial writing. More importantly, argumentation communication is a factious exchange of reason based upon realities and actualities and not emotions and feelings. Hence, such communication type is classified decisive and focuses on man's history, attributes, norms, and practices. It is viewed to be unfriendly and at times aggressive. So, ang kanidang argumentative communication kay usa ni siya ka communication nga confident ka mo gamit og language sa mga rason sa mga advocacy, security ug sa uban pa. So this is one of the inspiration para sa pagsinugda sa argument. Ya pwede po na siyang personal nga argument like mga dialogue or mga open deliberations. Ya usa pa, ang argumentative communication kay kanang kuan, kanang magbaylo-baylo mo or mag-exchange mo idea ba nga nag-base siya sa tinuod ug actual ni dili ni siya sa dili kuan ba sa atong emotion or sa atong mga feelings. So mao ang ganing type na communication naka-classify ni siya as decisive.
To be able to create argumentation speech, one can be guided by the proposed format of Tolman, 1958, and the uses of argument that contains six interrelated components for investigating continuous claim. A statement of consolation delivered by the speaker that needs to be accepted as true and demands a setting of a legitimacy. Example, if the speaker wants to convince an audience about being proud of the roots, the claim will be, I am a Filipino. And my explanation about claim is your speech as a speaker must be genuine and legit so that they can accept it and they can easily accept what you say, and they will have no complaints.
I'm Reggie Kosan and I'm the next reporter. I'm gonna report about ground. The reason to the claim, it can either be just a made-up story or a factual information that is used to establish what the speaker claims to be true. Information, especially on that is based solely on facts, gravitate the level of acceptance of the audience to the claim. So, ang ground ko no kay it can be either a made-up story or a bluff story or a factual information where the speaker is stating a fact that is used to establish the claims to be true. So, here's an example. To strengthen the claim of the speaker that he is a Filipino, he will deliver his supporting information like, I was born in the city of Manila. So diri ang Filipino nag-deliver siya og supporting information na nag-ingon siya na I was born in the city of Manila para makuha niya ang acceptance ng mga audience of what he was claims to be true. Next is warrant. A statement used to justify the claim by developing or furthering the information given. This can be a minute statement, an explanation, or an argument pursuing the claim. It can be on point, implied, or even tacit. So ang warrant is like a statement, an explanation, or an argument pursuing the claim. So where like the speaker wants to pursue or convince the audience of what he wants to claim. So here's an example. To warrant the claim of being a Filipino, given the ground that he would state anyone born in the Philippines is a Filipino. So gani has a ground. The speaker state that he was born in Manila. So sa warrant, he state anyone born in the Philippines is a Filipino. So where the speaker pursuing the audience of what he wants to be claimed, that is on point.
So the fourth one is support. A statement made for a purpose of backing and ensuing that we are warrant given and communicated. This is presented more particularly when the warrant seems to fail in convincing the audience. Hence, this should be firm enough to withstand any doubt the audience have of the warrant and claim. Example, to a warrant the claim of being a true-blooded Filipino. Given the warrant that anyone born in Philippines is a Filipino, he would further under the Malolos Constitution by virtue of just solely as principle of citizen and declare that Filipino include all person born in the Philippines. So the fifth one is qualifier. This is a statement containing strong expression words that strike the comprehensiveness of the claim, such as expression include but are not limited to surely, definitely, without a doubt, most likely, and the like. This expression may either state the claims are as correct, incorrect, depending on context of qualifier statement. Example, a qualify the claim of being Filipino, he would state, with this being said, I am the most certainly a Filipino. So in number 6, rebuttal. This is counter-argumentative statement that reveals a perceived limitation of the claim. This is the best delivered early in stage of presentation but may also still be given at any point of the discussion. To rebuttal, example, to rebuttal the claim of being a Filipino, he would mention, however, should I migrate to another country like United Kingdom or for example and just to be naturalized British, then I lost my being a Filipino.
To note the first three components, claim, ground, and rebuttal are supplement components, hence may not always be needed to prove the claim. Types of argumentative communication. There are 6 main types of argumentations: scientific, mathematical, logical, interpretative, legal, and political. So let us learn of them. First is the scientific argumentation. So this type of argument is one that investigates the normal events and happenings that occur in the field of sociolinguistics, which means sociolinguistics is the study of the relation between language and society. Also, in how we speak differently in varying social contexts, and how we may also use the specific function of language. So this is also known as discussion and investigation. So these types of argumentation is being used in the field of human science, humanities, phonetics, brain research, and interactional sociolinguistics. So gigamit po niya para sa mga human sciences, mga humanities, o mga brain research, phonetics, and mga interactional sociolinguistics. Additionally, scientific argumentation is viewed as a type that oversees contradictions with conversational correspondences that requires understanding. So when we say contradictions, is the act of seeing something, or is the act of saying something that is opposite or very different in meaning to something else. For example, pretty. So ang opposite sa pretty is ugly. So rich, ang opposite sa rich is poor. May kag I love you niya, ito bag is I don't love you. So that's all.
So, I am second reporter about types of argumentative communication. Second is mathematical argumentation, usually utilized to determine connotation in symbolic logic. Mathematical argumentation tries to reveal numerical truth and arithmetical certainties that can result to sensible facts. More specifically, this type of argumentation was acknowledged verification strategies to prove that contention is valid. Contention mathematics are viewed as substantial in order to demonstrate false conclusion whenever necessary. So for explanation is a sequence of statements and reasons given with the aim of demonstrating that a claim is true or false. Third is logical argumentation. This is an argumentation type of radical verbalization of logical information found within the limits and boundaries of society. Remember that logical information is brought about by logical thinking, hence it transcends the usual practice of knowledge and expertise. For explanation, logical argumentation is a way of presenting your ideas and evidence in a clear, coherent, and convincing manner. Third is interpretive argumentation. Commonly exercised as a dialogical process where members either examine or determine translation differences of information with varying degree of importance. As such, this argumentation type is relevant to the field of linguistics, phonetics, humanities, explanation. Interpretive argumentation is differences of information, involves inferences leading from observed performance to the claims based on true performance. Any interpretive argumentation is and that's all.
Legal argumentation. As we all know, legal argumentation is one of the most common uses of argumentation communication, and it happens inside the courtrooms, during litigation, defense examination, or cross-examination, to name a few. And oral contentions occur during case briefings, and contentions happen during closing arguments. And one of the example of that kay ang nakasa during a trial, because after all the evidence has been presented, the attorneys for each party have the opportunity to make closing arguments, and this is the time when they summarize the evidence, highlight important points, and make their final persuasive appeals to the judge or jury. And the goal of closing arguments is to leave a strong impression and pursue the decision makers to support their client's position. And attorneys use this opportunity to tie together the evidence presented during the trial and to make a final push for their client's case. And it's a crucial part of the trial process and requires careful preparation and persuasive communication skills. So what does contention means? Contention is the disagreement that results from opposing arguments, or there's a lot of contention about that issue. For every person firmly in favor, there's someone fiercely against it, or in contention that the issue has been settled and it's no longer in contention. And lastly, political argumentation. Scholars, academicians, media specialists, public officials, and government authorities usually utilize this type of argumentation. And political argumentations is obviously our political contentions that influence supporters and discredit political rivalries. And this can also be part of crusade strategies in favor of political parties. Used intelligently can further strengthen political ties and beliefs from audience, but done careless can destroy the entire political career and party. When we say political argument, and as I said, that These are used by political to influence supporters and discrete political rivalries. So, for example, you have to participate in a campaign and ikaw ang napiling as spokesperson and you have the strategies para makuha nimo kung sa to inyong gusto nga, for example, i-promote or ingana favor ninyo sa tanang tao. And also political argumentation, naa dyan na siya bad and good effect. And if we use it in the right way, so mas threaten jud ang inyong political ties and beliefs from the audience. But if you done it kanang carelessly, it can destroy the entire political career and party. Creating objective argumentative speech. To effectively communicate an argument, you must try of all plan how will you present your argument. Your ability to organize your contentions will definitely increase your chances of earning trust and confidence of your audience. So, here is a proposed outline appropriate for argumentative communication, more particularly when taking a position regarding the specific issue. Introduction. First, reveal the importance of the issue at hand. Next, explain why the topic is given time for discussion. Declare the thesis statement containing your objectives clearly. Number 2. Body. State the first claim regarding the topic. Present the ground for the declared claim. Provide warrant to claim you stated. Present supporting point of argument. If need be, give a qualifier such as researches related to the claim. Present the contention to the above claim. Support the contention with examples or research illustrated related to the contention. Paragraph 3. State the third claim regarding topic. Present the ground for the declared claim. Provide warrant to the claim stated. Present supporting point of argument. If need be, given a qualifier such as researches related to the claim. Present the contention to the above claim. Support the contention with examples or research illustrated related to the contention. And note, it is highly suggested that you limit the claims you will discuss to 3. However, should you need to present more than 3 claims, just add more paragraphs based on the number of the claims. And number 3, conclusion. It is the important part. Restate the objectives of your presentation, then summarize the claims versus contention. Then present your final truth, not position, in the issue.